Hello there and welcome back to my tutorial. Today I will show you how to add JSON data to collection view. So this is the application that I have created. These are basically Dota heroes. Dota is an online game for computers and you can play it on Steam. You can just Google it. It's DOTA. So if you don't know the game, it doesn't matter. We are just working with an API. But okay, what happened? Okay, so this is the application. Let's get started. So this and one more thing, the images are getting downloaded as well from the internet. As you can see, they are reloading every time I go like switch some page or something. So that's something cool. And here is the API, and here on Stack Overflow, this is the extension which we will use to download images. So this is the API, and we will first start here. I have already created a new Xcode project, and first I will start by adding a wallpaper to my asset. So this is my asset folder, and I will just add this wallpaper, which is nice. So uh, so let's get started by parsing the JSON. So I'll just copy this JSON, copy, and let's hop over to our view controller file. And first I will parse JSON. So as you if you don't know how to parse JSON, you can watch my other videos. I also have a basic tutorial on collection view as well. So let's get started by creating our data structure, and it will be called hero, and this will be this will conform to type protocol decodable. And if you recall, we need to name fields as they are in your API. Okay, so if I need name, so I have to write localized name in my structure. So I just copied it. I will say let, and this will be string. Now I need image URL. So this is the image URL. Basically, this is the path relative to their main domain name. Okay, so if I copy this and paste it over here, then I get the image. Okay, so that's a bit tricky, but okay, so you will see anyways. So first for image, the name is img, so I will say let img, and this will be string as well. And yes, we are done. I'll just add some spaces, and under view did load, I will say let url equal to, so let's get the URL. This is the URL. This will be in the description, so get it from there. URL open brackets, we want string, and open quotes, paste it, and we can start parsing. So I will say URL session dot shared dot data task, and with URL and completion handler, URL will be our URL, and oh, not this one, we want our variable. So, and here we will say data response and error. So this will give us an error for this URL because we need to explicitly unwrap it. If you're making an professional application, I'll urge you to use if let statement, but for now I will not use it. And if whenever we perform a data task, we need to resume. So once the curly, after the curly braces, I will say dot resume, and under this we will code. So if error is equal to nil, then we need to create a variable. So variable will be heroes, and this will be a collection of our structure. So hero, and open close brackets, and here we will say self.heroes equal to JSON decoder open close parentheses dot decode, and protocol will be open close brackets, these are the square brackets, and dot self, and data will be data. So this data, error, everything comes from here. Okay, this is a closure, and as you can see, this error says that this function throws, so we need to perform this in do statement. So do open brackets tab close brackets, and we need a catch as well. So catch open brackets, and here we will say print and parse error. And so once this is done, so after catch we will say dispatch queue dot main dot async, and here we will just print out self dot heroes dot count. Okay, so just to check if it's working or not. So let's run the application, and wait, I forgot to say try. So try, and let's run the application and see what we get. Make sure you put this resume here. Okay, this is really important, and it returns 115, so we are good to go. So we are done with the JSON parsing part. Let's hop over to our view controller and design our main view. So I will view it as iPhone X, and side view, I don't, okay, I need this right now, and I'll just zoom it out a bit. And first I will throw in an image view. This will go from full screen to full screen, and I will give it constraints: 0 from top, 0 from left, 0 from right, and 0 from bottom. And we will assign our image, so the third one, and I will say aspect fill. That looks good. And now we need blur effect, so it will be blur, and put this here. Use this one, visual effect with blur, and by clicking this, control drag on the image, not this, you just click this and control like across. Okay, so by pressing shift, say center vertically, center horizontally, equal width and equal height, and now add constraints, and this will show us this yellow lines. What we will do is press command options and equal, so it will just resize itself. And now we need a collection view, so collection view, I'll just, and this will be from like edge to edge, so I'll just put it here and start giving it constraints. So this will be 0 from top, 0 from left, 0 from right, and 0 from bottom. Oh, we don't want this full screen, so I'll just, okay, I'll do command Z, get rid of the constraints. Okay, it's not showing me the safe area thing. I don't know what's the matter, but I need to give the constraints according to the margin. So I'll just select here and I'll say 0 from top, 0 from left, 0 from right, and 0 from bottom, and hit connect. Okay, it's still not working. What's the matter? I'm not getting those blue lines as well. Let's build the application once. And do I get it now? I still don't get it. So I don't know. Just try the bottom thing. Okay, I don't get it here as well. So what I'll do is I'll just give it a constraint. Let's say let's do 75 from top, and 0 from left, 0 from right, and again 25 from bottom, and add 4 constraints, and this time it's pretty much okay. So here is our collection view cell, and we will give it identifier, and I will say custom cell. Make sure you do this part because we will be needing this later. And I will go to this thing, size inspector, and select size, and I'll say custom, and here I will say 100, and here I will say 100 as well. Now I will select my collection view, and again here I will say cell size 200 and height 200. Now come to section insect, and I will say 10 from top, 10 from bottom, 10 from left, and 10 from right. Okay, and let's just decrease this length from top a bit and just say 50 or something. Okay, so now we need to design our image and label. So I'll just throw in an image label inside my this thing, collection cell, and I'll just make sure it just fits in. Then I will be giving it constraints anyways, so I guess it's in here. So what I will do is I will say it's horizontally in container, and I will give it a fix. I will say let's do 1 from top and a fixed width and height of 80. So 80 and 80, and I'll add 3 constraints, and this will change it automatically. And now we need to throw in a label, so I'll just place a label here, and again let's give the constraints. We will say horizontally in container, and we will say 0 from bottom. Let's do 1 from bottom, and a fixed We can do from left to right, so we will say 0 from left and 0 from right, and a fixed height of 22. Okay, and add 4 constraints. So it looks good. So just modify our label to centrally aligned, and I will change font to custom, and family will be Avenir next. That is something what Apple uses and I like it a lot. So I will say 10, let length be 10 and color be white, because we have our blur background, so it will look amazing. You don't see it right now, but just will help it out. And select collection, go to the bottom and select background, and here I will say clear color. So now we can see everything. So let's first create a file for our custom cell. So touch class, and I will just say custom, and make sure it's a subclass of UI collection view cell. Hit next and create. So we have our file here. I'll just let it be here. So go back to your main.storyboard and select custom cell from this panel and go to identity inspector, and here start typing the file name. So custom collection view cell, and hit enter. So now we are ready to take outlets. So the final part. So this is our view controller. So here we need our collection view outlet. So I will just say, I'll drag and drop here, and I'll say collection view, and hit enter, just some spaces. And now I will select my collection view cell here, and it should change automatically. It did not change, so I'll just go to manual collection view and select my custom collection view cell here, and from here I will select image, and I will drag and drop here, and I'll say image view, and I'll need the label. I'll select label from here because I cannot see there, and this will be name LBL label. So it should work, and we are done with the connections part. So let's hop over to our view controller, to standard editor, get rid of all the sites thing. So this warning is because of the constraints and everything. Okay, we did give it identifier, right? Didn't we? We did give it an identifier. Our custom cell has an identifier. Yeah, it's there. Let's build it. Okay, the error went away, so it's good. We have the identifier. So let's go back to our view controller, and here, so we are starting with our collection view part. So if you don't know collection view, I have videos on collection view. Make sure to, I'll link them on that so make sure you watch them once. So if you don't know, you can just see me and learn right now. So first of all, we need two protocols. So after UI view controller, I will say collection view, and we need delegate. Oh, actually, we need only one, so we don't need delegate right now. So I will say collection view, and we just need data source. So don't worry about delegate. There's only one protocol, and under view did load, I will say collection view dot data source equal to self. Okay. Now, if you command click on this collection view data source, it will take you to this part. Here, two methods are mandatory, which is number of items in section and cell for item at index path. So we need to perform those actions. So here I will say number of sections and number of items in section, and another one was cell for item at index path. So here I will just return our count of our array. So this is our array. So number of heroes, that many cells we need. So simple, right? I will say heroes dot count, and here I will create a cell. So this is the last part. So let's cell equal to, and we will say collection view dot dq reusable cell with cell identifier, and this is the identifier which we gave in the storyboard, if you recall. So custom cell was our identifier, and for index path I will just say index path, which comes from here. Okay, and we will cast it as custom, and this is our custom collection view cell file name. Okay, now I will say cell dot name label dot text equal to, and this we will get from our heroes array. So heroes, and here I will pass in index part dot row, and dot localized name dot capitalized, okay, and return cell. Just check this and let's see if it's working. So let's hop over to our view did load, and under dispatch main.s we will say self dot collection view dot reload data and command run, and we should be able to see names, just names. We are not working on images right now, so we see names. So let's so now we need that extension from our Stack Overflow. I'll post the link in the description, so you just like scroll down, and this guy has like 513 likes, so you can just scroll down again, and where it says extension, copy this part, copy, and go back to your view controller, and before structure just paste it, okay, and save, command S. So here we can easily get the image, so we will say cell dot image view. First let's say content mode is equal to dot scale aspect fill, okay, that's what we want, and we will say cell dot image view dot download image from we don't want URL, we will say download image from, okay, just get rid of this again and hit dot and download image from link. Okay, now we need to create a link, so let first we need, okay, let default equal to default link equal to, and so default I showed you, right, how you get image. So if you copy this part, copy in front of this part, then you get the image. So this is something default, okay, so I'll copy this default link and put it in as a string, and I will say let complete link equal to default link plus, and here I will pass the, okay, we will get the other the rest of the part from our heroes array, so heroes, and here I will say index path dot row, and this will be dot image, okay, and this is the string we will pass here, so complete link, and we should be good to go. And let's run the application and see how it looks. So we will have images now. Okay, so okay, we got parse error. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I guess let's run it again, it should work. So running it again, and okay, we have the images now. So I always like images to be round, so let's make them round. I'll go back here and I'll first say cell, no, let's do it after the image is given. So I will say here cell dot image view dot content, no, we need clips to bound, and clips to bound, this will be true, and now I will say cell dot image view dot corner radius, oh sorry, it's layer dot corner radius, and this will be, let's say cell dot frame dot height, no, it should be cell dot image view dot frame dot height, and just divide this by 2. You can use width as well, as it's a square, it doesn't matter. So let's run the application for one last time and see how it looks. Okay, what's the matter? We did content mode to be aspect fill, right? So I don't know what's the matter, so let's make it work. So this was scale aspect fill, so this should be again scale aspect, we can say scale to fill. Okay, let's do this, let's say scale to fill. How does this look? I think this should work. Okay, it's still not working. So what I can do is I'll just put it after here. I'll say cell dot image view dot content mode equal to dot, actually this is what we need, scale aspect fill. I don't know why it's not working, it should work. Okay, it's working now. Okay, So that's how you parse JSON and put it inside a collection view. And you can do much more with this. I have a collection view with like a menu option thing. I will put it in the description. And if you have any questions, post them in comments. If you like my video, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Peace.